If relationships couldn't get any more difficult, your generation added a word that makes no sense. She's so damaging.
She's stress eating. And I cried today.
I think I've just been in situationships all my life.
I think I'm gonna choke. Choking on the wrong things, babe.
My parents can never watch this.
My parents can never watch this show.
Scrolling through that phone for hours, trying to make sense of the world. Love, situationships, power in couples, claiming to be the perfect post. Quick fixes, remedies, gyan, wanting the ultimate verified card. So we stepped in to remove that blue tick, get real with the world, and own our own shit. We can't assure you you'll be satisfied, but we can promise you this show is unverified.
Welcome to Unverified, the show that is about relationships. Relationships with parents, siblings, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, you know, everyone, girlfriend.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone. And today we're going to talk about the topic that probably confuses, frustrates,
Makes me want to cry every fucking day of my life.
yeah, we're going to talk about that today. And it is that word that is definitely made up by your generation.
100%.
And the word is
Situationships.
What the fuck is that?
I hate it.
It's so bad. It's like a terrible, I think I'm allergic to the word.
I was literally talking about it before, Anush was talking about it before we started rolling. And I had tears.
Yeah, she actually like legitimately had tears in her eyes and I'm like, are you going to cry?
Out of frustration though.
It's going to be a whole contradictory conversation.
I know.
Because
I'm ready.
as much as we hate it, we do it because we also use the excuse that, hey, you know, if we do it, we don't have to commit.
It's just a convenient way of like getting laid. What do you do if you want to get laid and the person wants emotional stability? Okay, cool. We'll call it a situationship and give you the emotion so that I can get laid. Because some people are not cool enough to just be like, yeah, okay, let's hook up and bye-bye. I'll text you when I want to hook up next. Some people are like, oh my God, no, I need to get to know the person. So, situationships. Cool. Let's get to know each other. Are we done getting to know each other? Can we fuck now?
Oh my God, this is unhinged. Well, you know what? I'm just going to break down what I think situationship is. It's a really convenient term used, but you get all the benefits. So here's friendship, here's a relationship, and here's marriage. Okay? So friendship, relationship, marriage. And then somewhere around there, they've created...
Not here, but it'll be around there, no?
Like
between
here.
the friendship
no,
and the
it's
relationship.
circulating the relationship.
It's not coming towards marriage,
No,
babe.
it's circulating around the relationship.
Yeah.
You know,
And friendship maybe.
Trying to move out the relationship and replace it. Right? Because friendship won't be in a situationship. Friendships are left alone. Situationships are like taking over the relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the theory. And in that situationship, you can do it all. You can pretend you're dating for a day. You can pretend you're married for a day. You can pretend you're best friends the next day.
Parents.
You can meet the parents.
You can travel.
You can be companionships on travel, weddings, parties. You can then do Netflix and chill.
So sweet. She said you can do Netflix and chill.
Yeah, I mean...
You can fuck. You can have sex.
And you can call if you want to, but you don't have to. You can text good morning or good night, but you don't have to. You can do all of the things, but you don't have to.
And you can also not have expectations while doing all of this, huh? Because if you have expectations, the only person who's getting fucked is you.
Oh, no. Yeah, you can't have expectations because situationships is an excuse to not be allowed to have expectations, but you can come in and go as you please and do whatever you want as you please because you're in a situationship and that's full stop. So a guy doesn't want to be in a relationship, but a girl does. And so she'll go along for the ride of the situationship, hoping he's going to change his mind.
This is an anxious attachment style and an anxious and an avoidant. That's what happens when an anxious attachment meets an avoidant.
Yeah.
Because then you're just like, oh wow, this is something I've felt all my life. This must be right.
Yeah, and I can change his mind.
Because that kind of dopamine you get when he's like not validating or giving in to you, and then you're chasing, and then suddenly he does for a second, and you're like, reward. Ta-da! I love this. I want to marry this man.
You know, when we talk about situationships, I'm so frustrated and confused about our entire conversation because there's no right or wrong way. I don't even know how to explain it.
So let's just talk about how you would perceive it and how
Yeah.
I would perceive
Okay,
it.
I think that's a
and how
great-
girlfriends around me perceive it, because I mean, a lot of people around you are now like married, right? No?
No. I'm in my 40s, girl. We've got some weird...
they're divorced.
We've got weird situations.
So they're divorced.
Not necessarily. I've never been married.
No, I'm saying
But
around.
even lots of my girlfriends are not, haven't been.
Fair.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Most of my girlfriends are actually getting married or married. or
Yeah, so
whatever.
lots of 20-somethings are getting married. 40s, I don't know, we just don't find people anymore. I got to stop putting it out there. But
She's
okay.
opened a book and all. I'm like, she's like, what was I saying? Yeah.
No, wait.
She's actually opened her book.
Yeah, because I just want to make sure that I don't miss the thing. Yeah, so, okay. So for me, this is what situationship means. Let me just say it. I think it's a placeholder. It's a placeholder. Do you want me to say it again? It's a placeholder. Do you know what a placeholder is?
Explain.
You don't know what a placeholder
What's a
is?
placeholder?
Oh my good lord. Wow, that's a generation.
Maybe there's a Gen
Okay,
Z term
so
for
you
it.
know when like, okay, just let me put it this way. You know there's an award function and there's empty seats and you
Oh,
put...
those! Like those things that you write names on. Okay.
No!
Did you know what a placeholder is? There you go. See?
Okay.
Gen Z.
1 second. When there's empty seats at an award function
And they put your
No!
name.
No! No! They get somebody to sit in your seat as a placeholder.
Oh, what?
Yes. Yes. So it's like a seat warmer. It's a placeholder. It's like they get you to sit in the seat so then it doesn't look empty.
Wait, but you're talking about award functions. I wouldn't know what people do in award functions.
Okay, but just anywhere. Like it's basically to fill the gap.
Okay.
Okay, that's a great way. A placeholder is
That
to
makes
fill the
sense.
gap. That's what a situationship is.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I think.
Facts.
So it's a placeholder in the sense that you are warming the seat until the better option comes along.
That's actually very interesting. I like that.
Right?
I'm going to use that. Be like, you don't know what a placeholder is? Jeez, girl. Get with it.
So it's like basically you're filling that gap, you're filling the seat with a temporary person, using them for your weddings, your companionship, travel, this, that, whatever, birthdays, exciting things, sex, whatever. And then once because you're still waiting for that better person to come along. And this you can just say, it's just a situationship. And once that person, the better person comes along to sit next to you, then you move the placeholder out and, the real relationship begins. That's what I think a situationship is. That's my analogy.
Interesting. That's actually very interesting. I was very consumed by that thought right now.
That's what I think a situationship is for sure. It's an excuse. And there's one more thing I wrote, which I will quickly find in my book that she's opening.
Making me a little nervous.
I think there's so much FOMO in the world. Situationships become convenient. But you know what it does? It adds to the chaos that is already existing in today's society.
Yeah.
There is already so much chaos and confusion about what the hell is going on with our own lives, with our family lives, with friendships and all of that. And then if relationships couldn't get any more difficult, Your generation added a word that makes no sense. Why?
I think why people do it is because it kind of like, I found it very interesting what you said, but I think in my generation the way people look at it is because A, like you also mentioned, it's convenient, and B, I think the more like single people exist today, the more they kind of don't want to get married anymore, have kids anymore, and they're choosing that life. They're not choosing to like probably have a family because it's all about the, oh, we just want to go about our life and focus on ourselves and blah blah blah. And I don't think we have the time to like be tied down, because look around, like our marriage is even working today. A lot of people are kind of like not believing in the institution of marriage anymore, which is why it's not like old school anymore, which is why I think like this is nice, because for how long can you also keep like just being physically intimate with someone without having any kind of like an emotion come into it? It kind of feels a little, I know
No,
you're
I'm
not
confused. Wait, you're saying that definitely because they don't want to get married.
No, look, what I'm trying to say is that they don't want to get married, okay? But if you're constantly being physically intimate with people, and then it's just like text, hey, are you up? Cool, I'm gonna get in there, we're gonna hook up, and I'm gonna leave, right?
Oh, you're saying they don't want that either.
They don't want that either, because
Oh.
you can do it, but then like after a point, let's be
It's
real,
exhausting.
It's exhausting. It's too much. It is a little more effort than like a situationship, because then you're like, oh god, now I have to like find someone to hook up with. Whereas a situationship is like, like I'm there and I know she's there, and like that.
Okay,
There's a
so
lot
it's
of-
not a commitment
it's not a commitment. Yeah,
and it's not an F buddy,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because that's tiring too, to
Yeah.
try and find someone,
Yeah.
as you put it.
yeah. New all the time.
Yeah. And a situationship hangs right in the middle.
It gives you physical intimacy, it gives you emotional intimacy, and it gives you the right balance of it without you being accountable to someone, or like you're just not basically responsible for how this person feels. You don't owe this person anything. So like we could probably be talking every day and texting every day, but if I were your girlfriend, I would want to call you. But am I going to get on call with you? I don't e- Why would I do that? We're not even dating. Like, you're not my girlfriend. Why would I, if I'm not a phone call person, take 30 minutes out of my life before my day and to be like, this is what my day was like? Okay, babe, love you, good night. Nope, that doesn't exist. But then I'm also going to text you because right now I have the time, and right now in this very moment, it is convenient for me.
This is so damaging.
She's stress eating. And I cried today. I did cry today.
See, I understand in the modern lifestyle, I guess situationship works for your generation, right?
It works, and I think like I mean, yes, I know that a lot of people constantly keep like shitting on it, and I do too all the time. That is because there's always one person who is like not available, and then there's one person with low self-respect,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
That's when people start complaining, and they're like, oh, these things suck. I'm clearly the one with low self-respect because I'm very emotionally available. So, which is why I start complaining, because I'm like, fuck, like, okay, this is not going anywhere. I knew all along this was not going to go anywhere. That's when people start getting irritated. But technically, if you look at it, it's a very convenient way of going about life, because if you actually are in a headspace where you where you actually want to be single, and you don't have the bandwidth, then it is a great space to be in, because then there is mutual understanding, there's mutual respect. I mean, I'm hoping you're in a situationship with someone who at least has respect for you. That's the least. But there's mutual respect, and there is just a sense of comfort where you're like, this person's there, but I also don't have to do girlfriend boyfriend duties, because when we want to link up and just hang out, we will. And when we don't want to, we won't. It's not an not even an obligation is the wrong word, but I don't have to meet this person halfway because I don't know this person anything.
I think I'm having a realization right now and I'm like really frightened for myself.
Yeah.
I think I've just been in situationships all my life.
Oh, no, I mean...
No, I'm not kidding. And I use the relationship label, but I think I thought like a situationship.
What rubbish.
I swear. I told you who I've been in love with.
Actually, you know what? I've only known you... No, Nush, what are you saying?
When have I been in love? Maybe the last one?
Yeah.
That's it. So before that, what was I doing?
Before that, I didn't know you that well. And I knew you before you even got into the last relationship. I mean, who am I to say anything, dude? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Are you looking at my roster? Not roster. Are you looking at my...
Roster!
I've said roster by mistake. Roster is what I have right now. Just kidding. She's really stress eating.
Wait, this is a... I think I'm gonna choke.
Choking on the wrong things, babe.
My parents can never watch this.
My parents can never watch this show.
Okay, so the reason why I made that comment after you were mentioning everything that a situationship is
Or potentially
is because I think I've loved twice. Once in high school
Yeah.
and one now.
Yeah.
In between that, I think I was always in a situationship because I have a people-pleasing, anxious attachment, abandonment issues, all of those things, which I'm working through now. I have all of those things. So I hang around even when I don't want to be there. I was in a situationship of like, I'm talking about the emotions.
Yeah. I get that though.
The emotions where I don't have to look for someone new.
Yeah.
I am here,
There's comfort.
but I know I'm not going to marry this person. I have someone to take with me to all
That's
my
an important one.
places.
Oh, yes, that's an important
He's filling a void.
Yep.
He's,
I'm lonely right now. I think so.
yeah, he's filling a loneliness, a void. I realized, oh my God, I've been in a situationship my entire life. Because for me, I would date the men that I don't want to marry. And I potentially know that. I date to fill a void, not to fill my future. Well, I didn't know I was in the situationships.
Yeah.
But now I've discovered that, oh my God, the entire time I had already created situationships before I even knew it was a thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now when I get into a type of situationship, I treat it like a relationship because I'm so used to, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 second. I'm in a relationship for years with boys and I'm treating it like a situationship in my head now that I've broken it down and understand what it is from your perspective and mine. And now when I get into situationships, I treat it like a relationship because I'm so used to doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to take care of you and I want to
Yeah.
do everything for you in the situationship because I'm still treating it like a relationship. I mean, but I know you girls and boys are hearing me right now. Has anyone done this? Have you been in really long relationships? Have you ever been in a relationship where you're just basically there to fill a void? You're not really in it. You're not
be in
in
it.
love.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like a situationship, but you didn't even know that word then. Have you done it too? And can you tell me about it? Can you write into me? So I don't feel alone, because I know I'm not alone in this.
Oh, you're definitely not alone, babe.
I'm 100% sure. And I'm being honest to just put it out there to say, hey, I admit that this is it. But you're probably then thinking, what about the poor guys? No poor guys. And before that, the 3-year relationship, he liked a trophy girlfriend.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like, it was more he wanted to parade me around.
It just gets worse.
Yeah, because he was in like business and he wanted to parade me around. So it's like everybody's also, maybe we're all doing it and we didn't know.
We all are doing it.
No, you guys are doing it and owning it. Maybe we were all doing it and we didn't even know we're doing it.
Yeah. I think, but I see what you mean though. I see that you've had a realization.
See, the boys would tell me, you're the girl of my dreams. Oh my God, I've never met anyone. I would never say that.
Yeah.
I'm not mean like that. I'm not going to tell you, oh my God, you're the man of my dreams and I want to marry you. Never. Unless I meant it, which was 2 people maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if people like, unless you're a massive douchebag, then you're probably saying that to girls and you don't mean it. I hope no one is saying this to women
In
or men
situationships, they
or
should
men
never.
and not meaning it, because that would just suck, because then you're just a fucked up person, dude. Like, get your shit together. If you're doing this, do not. Stop it.
Anyway, so let's just look. I don't think we're ever going to come to I don't think there's ever going to be a conclusion to situationships.
Yeah.
Because the word in itself is no conclusion.
You know, yeah.
So there is
That's
no
sad.
ending, there's no beginning. It's just hanging around to see what happens next.
Okay, let's talk about how you finally pull out of one.
Yeah.
Because how do you pull out of one?
You tell me.
If I knew, babe, I wouldn't be here right now. I think you know, the thing with me is I am such a confrontational person. I would be like, hey, let's sit down and have a chat. So I think I'm getting a little emotionally attached, and for obvious reasons, I see this is not going anywhere.
That's really
So
healthy.
I'm going to actually take a step back, because I know how I'm feeling right now, and I know how I'm going to feel 10 days down the line if this continues, because again, I'm not someone who can be the physically intimate person who's also texting this person all the time. I mean, I'm kidding myself. I'm lying to myself if I tell myself I'm a cool girl. I'm not a cool girl. Like, I will end up going like, oh my God, fuck, this sucks. I hate it. I'm thinking about it all the time. So I'm always the kind of person who just sit down and be like, listen, this is what it is. And because a lot of people tend to randomly ghost other people, or just like kind of like.
So you're not the
wing
ghoster, you're a clear communicator to say, hey, I don't think
at
this
all. That is so disrespectful. Why would you ever ghost someone after being in a fine? I mean, I'm not saying I haven't ghosted people, but I've had. One second. I feel like that's weird. Like, imagine I'm like literally sleeping with this person. I'm talking to this person every single day, and suddenly one day I just don't. And some people.
That's super rude.
No, but some people still do that. And I'm just like, that is so messed up. Like, yeah, sure, if I match with you on a dating app and we've never met and we said, hey, how are you? How was your day? It was great. What about you? And then I suddenly stop replying to you. That's different.
Fine. Yeah.
Like, or if I've just had a brief interaction with someone and I'm not replying to you anymore, that's fine. I mean, I can't be this perfect all the time, but like, I am definitely not that kind of a person who would like be in a situation like this and then be
And
like,
then just ghost.
how do I leave? Because look, I can't lie and I can't make up excuses. I can't make up excuses and be like, oh no, whatever, I don't think I can do this, or I just have to be honest. I have to sit you down and be like, this is what's up, because it does not make you uncool to have human emotions. So it's okay.
But just to stop you there, because it's a situationship, does anyone owe anyone anything?
It's not about
And I'm not even trying to defend it. I am with you.
Fair.
I'm with you on the
Fair.
whole, hey, just say what you feel and then leave, you know, because that's respectful. But this is what I mean. The generation now hides behind the word, and it's like, but I was in a situationship. Like, why are you taking everything so seriously? I can leave when I want.
Babe, you're telling me this literally happened to me. And you were on call with me while I was being ghosted.
This is true.
After 2 months.
There's something we got.
Something that you read online.
Yeah, something we read online.
What is it?
I stayed in my situationship far longer than I should have.
+1,
Wait, I'm
babe.
sorry. Did I write this?
+1, babe. +2, babe.
We weren't exclusive, and I kept pretending I was okay with it.
Hey, is this Shanaya?
Like I was chill and modern and didn't need labels. But deep down, I was hurting. I wanted more. Every time I brought it up, they'd say, let's just see where this goes. Spoiler, it didn't go anywhere.
Of course. Spoiler?
No spoiler. That was predictable. Leaving was hard because I'd emotionally invested so much, but I had to finally choose myself. It felt like breaking up with someone who was never fully mine, but walking away gave me back my peace and helped me set better standards. Now, before anybody comments, I'm going to say this. You never really wanted it either. And I'm just going to say it. I don't care how much backlash I get. You never really wanted it either. And you know what? He had come in to teach you that. You're going to find somebody better. This wasn't the person for you. And I'm not trying to go all spiritual and universe and all of that, but it is absolutely true.
You know what? I actually have a theory behind this, because once someone asked me, why have I struggled to get over my situationship more than I have struggled to get over my relationship? And I have the most perfect theory for this. Hold on. Put your seatbelts fucking on, okay? Because I was like driving and I was like, okay, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine I come to you and I say, I have a 3-minute trailer. It's a suspense thriller and I want you to watch this trailer and I want you to tell me how you feel about it. And then she watches the trailer and she's like, oh my God, I need to know what happens next. And I'm like,
hooked.
oh, but the film's never going to be made. So now you're dying to know how this ends because you don't have your closure and you've made up all these possible scenarios it's going to end in.
Right.
But you don't know which one it's going to end in. And you have no fucking idea if it's going to end in a good way, bad way, neutral way. You're just clueless, right?
Right.
And then I'm like, isn't it the best trailer you've ever watched? And she's like, yeah, girl, I need to watch this film. And I'm like, yeah, there's no film, babe. That's why it is so hard for you to leave a situationship. And why is it easier for you to get away your relationship? Because
you had the whole film.
you had the whole film. And now you get to decide if you like the film or you don't. If you like the film, you're going to be sad that it ended, whatever. If you don't like the film and you kind of got over the film before the film ended,
You could just walk out.
That is what it is. I cracked it.
What an analogy. I'm so proud of you.
So, yeah, that's what
was brilliant.
that's what my analogy of this whole situation is, because then you're just sitting there like, oh my God, I had 10 different endings to the story and now I don't get to choose or have one, or what's happening, which is why it fucks your head so much. Because my last relationship, after I got out of my last relationship, you firsthand watched me move past that relationship in 2 seconds, but I couldn't move past the situationship for how long? In almost a month and a half.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You see that?
So crazy.
Because in my head, I would call you every day and be like, oh, but what if it worked out? Oh, but like, why would he do that? Why would he ghost me? Why would he not? Because I had no answers.
Yeah.
I was not
so
there.
many questions, no answers.
I had not tried it, tested it, nothing. So in my head, it just left this vacuum in me. And I was like, oh, I need to put an end to this. You put an end to relationships, which is why you're like, I did not leave any stone unturned. I can go to sleep peacefully at night.
That is right.
In this situation, you don't get to do that. And that's fucked. But like, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, what do? It sucks. You could get yourself some clarity, but how do you get yourself some clarity?
In a situationship?
Yeah. Like, how would it be like,
You know,
what's up?
I think, and this is going to sound really deep, which it is, and honestly, we are all looking for situationships today because we just don't know who we are.
Yeah.
We are so lost. We are so confused. We are always chasing the next thing. So much FOMO, so much accessibility. The world is endless.
The push and pull chase.
There is so much, too much. It's too fast. No one's slowing down. And the one place we need to slow down is with ourselves.
I agree.
Because if you don't start to get to know yourself, like I said in the last episode, I'm in a relationship with myself.
Yeah.
If you don't get to know yourself, if you don't get to know who you are, and you don't fully start loving that person, you're going to chase anything that makes you feel validated, fills a gap, a void, makes you get that dopamine hit for a minute.
Facts.
All of those things you're going to continue doing, and you're going to be the hamster on the wheel, just going round and round, trying to chase the next thing, because you didn't start here.
Yeah.
You don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
And I believe that to be the truest thing in my entire life of dating and whatever I've done. I didn't know me. I didn't know what I truly needed and wanted because I didn't know how to give it to myself. And when you don't know how to give it to yourself, you're like, oh, maybe this person can do it for a while.
Yeah.
And then this person, and then this person. And you're going on this entire roller coaster of mad emotions because you're trying to chase anything and blame anybody, but actually stand in front of the mirror and take a good look at yourself. Because facing you,
Amen.
facing you, dating you is the scariest thing.
Seeing those dark times with you. Nobody wants to do that by themselves.
But all of those things that you can do with everybody else, have you ever thought about doing it with yourself?
Fuck, this is a personal attack. Fuck you.
So I would just say, to round it up, my only advice I could give to myself, and if you want to take that for yourself too, is go spend time with yourself. Really figure out what you want, why you deserve it, how you can be better to yourself, how to pour into your cup, date yourself for a while, and then really see how wonderful you are or how much better you can be. And then you will choose, see, they say you choose the love you think you deserve.
Yeah.
That is the most truest statement I've ever heard.
I agree. I couldn't
I
agree more.
completely chose the love I think or thought I deserved. Today, that will definitely be a different situation. Or not a situation. It'll be a different, anything but a situation. It'll be anything but a situation.
Yeah.
But that is my theory, and I hope it can help. As much as it's helped me, I hope it can help you guys. But we would love to know about your situationships. Please write into us and tell us how beautiful, scary,
ugly, funny, happy, all of it, your situationships are.
and we would love to read them out. Again, we will keep it anonymous if you want it, or we can share your names however you please. This is a safe space, and we love talking about our experiences. There are so many realizations that we're going to have along the way, and we hope that you're going to have them with us about yourselves, about your situationships or whatever you're in. This is just a fun space, and remember, it is all unverified.
Yeah, bro, please.
We're not verifying any facts
We are
here.
not verifying
These are just
anything,
our experiences. If you like this episode, then Shanaya is going to tell you what to do. Go
Please
on.
like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Tell your family about it. Tell your parents
I don't know
about
how you
it.
do that hard. Like, it's so hard. It's so cloying.
Scrolling through that phone for hours, trying to make sense of the world. Love, situationships, power in couples, claiming to be the perfect post. Quick fixes, remedies, gyan, wanting the ultimate verified card. So we stepped in to remove that blue tick, get real with the world, and own our own shit. We can't assure you you'll be satisfied, but we can promise you this show is unverified.